was a report just an hour ago. Dale Arnold is the host of NHL Bruins games on NESN. He's 33 years in Boston sports radio, only one to do play-by-play for all 5 Boston teams. So this guy knows his stuff, and this is his tweet. What I've been told by a reliable source, Patriots are working on a new contract for Jimmy G that could lead to a deal with the 49ers. Same source who correctly told me Tom Brady had signed with the Buccaneers. Doesn't mean it will get done, but they're working on it. So very interesting report. He did all of his, professional duties to cover his bases and say that it's not really going to happen, but it could, but it might not. Do you think the 49ers and Patriots will get this done this week?
I think that something's going to happen with Garoppolo before the end of the weekend. I don't see him being a 49er on Sunday. I think, as long as he's alive, I don't think he's going to be a member of the 49ers. After this, it just doesn't work out with their locker room. So I think there's going to be a deal done. Hopefully it's with the Patriots, because the Patriots are going to need. I think the reason the Patriots would make sense is because they're looking for a quarterback. They want a guy, but I don't think they're going to be able to jump up high enough to get any of these guys. I don't, because it's pretty expensive with the 49ers throughout the market out of whack. So I don't think they're going to be able to get up and get any of these guys. I don't think anybody's going to fall down far enough to them.
Yeah, if Garoppolo's traded, it's definitely going to be going to the New England Patriots. I can't see him getting traded to any other team. If a trade does happen, he's going to end in New England. And I do feel like the Patriots are the one team that will give the 49ers reasonable compensation for him. So it's interesting to hear this report that they're allegedly working on a deal to work something out, and a potential trade could be on the way. If Garoppolo does get traded, I see it being to the Patriots. It just makes way too much sense. Like Jack touched on, they're probably out of the range of the top 4 quarterbacks. If Mac Jones doesn't get selected 3rd overall, he'll probably go a lot later in the first round, or more so where he's expected to go in the first round. They have a shot there, but I think the trade between the 49ers and Patriots for Garoppolo makes a ton of sense. If I had to say how likely it is to happen, I'm not too optimistic that's going to happen. I see Jimmy Garoppolo still on the roster. At least that's kind of the stance I've been holding for the last couple months. I wouldn't be shocked if he's traded to the Patriots. I would just say it's 50-50 right now. I'll leave it at that. We'll go 50-50.
Yeah, I put it at like 98% that this trade is going to go through. It's just kind of like the perfect scenario for Jimmy G, a team that's actually going to value him. Obviously, Belichick is somebody who has been really high on Jimmy Garoppolo. Grant and I have talked about it even a few months ago. Bill Belichick isn't getting any younger, and he has a team. He has his enemy Tom Brady now that's out there in Tampa Bay winning Super Bowls. So he needs to get back to competing as soon as possible. I think, obviously they have Cam there, but they saw what Cam could do last year. Jimmy G fits their system. Is somebody that, if healthy, clearly wins. He's won in New England. He's won with San Francisco. So I think it's just a natural transition for Jimmy G. I actually would want Jimmy G to get traded there, because it gives him a chance to actually be with the team and a fan base that will actually want him there, instead of, and it gives a chance for the rookie quarterback to start day one. And just like Nick said, I think the New England Patriots are going to be a team that actually values Jimmy G. So this will probably be the best deal that they could get. So, yeah, I see it just 5%, just because Sunday, who knows if Jimmy G is going to be alive. But other than that, I think he goes.
It seems like all the smoke is indicating that there's going to be a trade. There's this report. Kyle Shanahan was asked point blank, and he weaseled out and said, yeah, I can't guarantee anything. Sorry. Seems like all indications are this guy's going to be gone by Sunday, maybe before then. It seems like the Niners probably want another 3rd-round pick. They don't have any picks between 43 and 102, and if they could get something in that range from New England, they would say yes. Seems like, yeah, I'm going with Suneil. It's looking like probably his guy's on the way out. Yeah, I mean, does anyone think not? No.
I mean, there's been talk even earlier in the offseason that they were going to make this trade. Obviously, the 49ers were looking at Stephon Gilmore. There was reports, going out as maybe that would be a trade partner. So I think this trade has been talked about between these two teams for a while. And now that everything's kind of falling into place as far as what people and draft boards and all that kind of stuff, I think it's just finalizing the deal, and it'll be traded on day 2 or day 3 of the draft.
And now that the Niners are in position to get his replacement, they can actually start the motions of trading this dude to New England. Okay, well, before they do it, go ahead. Tell me.
Just something that popped into my head, and this goes back to our mock draft that we did the other day. I had mentioned that about the 49ers maybe trading up at the end of that third round with I can't remember who it was, to get in like that 69 range for a cornerback or somebody like that. If you think about it, if they're going to trade Garoppolo and they're 104, that's the way that they move up in that third round to get a little bit higher up there, maybe towards the front of the third round instead of as far back as they are, kind of get back up to where the original spot would have been.
Good. And the more money the Niners are willing to pay of Jimmy Garoppolo's contract, maybe the better draft pick they get. Maybe they essentially purchase a better third round draft pick for $15 million. Isn't that what Houston did with Brock Osweiler back in the day? Something like that, sort of, kind of.
Taking it back.
Something like that. Taking it back.